What's up, everyone? This is Shane, and we got Ro back again for another round. Yesterday we just did the exact same thing with place in the evening. So now we're going to teach her some leaf pressure sits, so then we can start incorporating those in with our place command. All right, and so this is going to be another one. I'm going to use the leash in my right hand, so I can use this to apply pressure, and then I have my left hand here for my feeding hand. I may need to use some food lures. All just depends on what I get from the dog. So what's going to happen is I'm going to apply leash pressure straight up. I'm going to put 2 fingers and just kind of lightly touch her the back end here to kind of create like a teeter-totter to get her rear end to sit. I feel there's a lot of resistance there. I'll change up the tactic, and I'll probably go with a little bit of leash pressure and then use a food lure to get her to go into the sit position. But really this is just another way of her learning leash pressure, learning to follow the leash. All right? So what this is all going to look like, leash pressure on, fingers on the bottom. Yes! Alright, so right when her butt hit the ground, I gave her the leash, gave the release cue of yes, and took a few steps forward and fed. Alright, so we're going to do that again. Leash pressure up. Yes! So she's already getting the concept. I don't need to use my other hand or anything. Froggy. I'm going to kind of use my left hand here to stop. Yes! Yes! So now I'm waiting to name this as I really want her to, like, so for example, this last one here, I had to go back to using the fingers to just kind of touch her rear end. Yes! To get the sit, right? And so I don't want to actually start naming the command until she actually responds with the sit with just the slightest amount of leash pressure going up. Leash pressure. Yes. feeling quite nice. Subtle leash pressure, and she is responding nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and start actually naming this command now. And how that's going to go is I'm going to say the command. And so it's going to be like 1, 2, 3. But it's not going to be like essentially like that. So it's going to be like command, pressure, she sits, release. Right? And it's all going to be kind of like one after the other. I don't want to do things at the same time. I don't want to say sit and at the same time apply release pressure. I want word, pressure, bucket to ground, release pressure. Okay? So what that's going to look like is sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Let's go. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Catch it from another angle so you guys can see a little bit better there. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good job. Sit. Yes. And again, this is also just, it's not that I'm not trying to get as many reps as possible and trying to do this all fast. Everything is just going to be slow, calm, controlled. Right? We're looking for good reps. Quality over quantity. Alright? I like this to make this very easy and clear to the dog, right? And so if I can do it right the first time, I'd much rather do it that way. We're gonna go. Sit. Yes. Let's go. Sit. Yes. That's excellent. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Very little leash pressure is needed there. I like it. Catching on. Let's go. So I'm going forward with the food just because I want her to kind of chase the food, right? If like she was facing me, I would be moving backward. But since we're kind of both facing the same direction, I'm just going to keep going forward. That's it. Yes. And also, if you notice how my hand is feeding, I'm holding my hand, my thumb is in, and I'm kind of having this little like cup motion, this little cup thing, and I'm letting just kind of get the food out of my hand like that. Rogi. That's it. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, Rogue. Right. That's it. Yes. That's it. Yes. So she's definitely feeling really good. You know, you can really take sit and do a number of things with it. You know, you could start using distractions, moving around, and getting the dog just to hold that position and create some impulse control from that. You know, like we see sit as very momentary. You know, we approach end of a sidewalk. Oh, I'm going to sit. We're going to put the dog into a sit, wait for traffic to go by, and then we'll start walking again. Or, you know, maybe I start talking to my neighbor or someone. I put the dog into a sit. I don't really just, in general, outside of those kind of things, I don't, or maybe I'm leashing the dog up, you know, and I got to put the collars on the dog. That would probably be a sit. But I don't really, it's not realistic in the sense to put the dog into a sit and then I'm going to go right across the street, you know, or like I'm going to put the dog into a sit and I'm going to go into the other room. Those are just very like unrealistic moments. I would rather put the dog into a down, something more comfortable for the dog. Because there's no real reason why a dog should just be sitting for 5-10 minutes. You know, like I don't see the purpose in that. And so, yeah, they can be cool tricks, but not necessary. So if you feel like doing those kind of things, do it. It's good practice for the dog. But I'm more of a fan of putting the dog into a down for longer periods of time. We're going to do one more here, and then that's about it. She's just about out of food. That's it. Yes. Good girl. All right, so that is how we go about teaching sit. This is just the basics of it. This is day one. I will incorporate this into the place command, and probably try and do that later today. So, anyways, hope this video was helpful. If it was helpful, share it. If you have questions, leave comments in the comment section, or questions in